Hello everyone, my name is Arya Devdhar and this is part 6 of NCERT Class 10 Science, Chapter 1, Chemical Reactions and Equations. Okay, so in the last part we completed the types of chemical reactions. So we saw the last three, which were exothermic, endothermic and precipitation reactions. Now in this video we are going to be starting a completely new topic, which is oxidation and reduction as well as redox reactions. Okay. So this is a very interesting topic. So we are going to be studying oxidation, reduction, okay, and also redox reactions. Okay, so oxidation and reduction will be studying by the loss and gain concept as well as the electronic concept as well. So the electron loss and gain as well. Okay, so just keep that in mind. We are going to be studying the electron concept as well. Okay. So let's begin. So we have oxidation and reduction first of all. Okay. So what exactly does oxidation and reduction mean? Well, oxidation is basically what it sounds like. It is the addition of oxygen, right? So it is the addition of oxygen. I'll just write that down. Addition of oxygen, right? Or we can also write it as in a short form plus O2. Okay, and here it is addition of hydrogen. Addition of hydrogen, not oxygen but hydrogen in reduction. Addition of hydrogen. Addition of hydrogen or oxygen in what? In an element, in a compound, or basically through a reaction. Or in a reaction. Okay, so here it is plus H2. You will understand this more better by examples, but make sure that you get this in clear that addition of oxygen is oxidation, addition of hydrogen is reduction. Okay. Next point, removal. I'm sorry. Removal of hydrogen is oxidation. Removal of hydrogen is oxidation, so it will be minus H2, or removal of oxygen is reduction, so it is minus O2. It's exactly opposite. Oxidation and reduction are exact opposites of each other. Okay, so this is the loss and gain concept. Now we are going to see the electronic concept. Okay, electronic concept. How does this work? Well, this is the most important mind. Okay, so this is the one of the most important concepts here. So we have oxidation is loss. Oxidation is loss of electrons. Loss of electrons is oxidation. Gain of electrons is reduction. So how will you remember this? The last one is a bit difficult to remember. The first two are quite easy. If you remember oxidation, exact opposite is reduction. You don't have to remember both. Now, how will you remember loss and gain of electrons? So there is a mnemonic, which is it is oil and rig. Remember oil rig. Oil means oxidation is loss, reduction is gain. It means of electrons. Okay, just understand that. It's a good mnemonic. Just remember oil rig. Okay, OLRG. So oil rig. Okay. So this concept is extremely important. Make sure that you remember this. Addition of oxygen, removal of hydrogen, loss of electrons is oxidation. Addition of hydrogen, removal of oxygen, gain of electrons is reduction. Okay. Now we'll be studying another important point, which is oxidizing agent and reducing agent. Okay. So it is a part of oxidation and reduction, oxidizing agent and reducing agent. So let's just see. So this can come as a differentiate between. So make sure that you remember these points. These are the ones which you will write in the differentiate between in the question and the answer. Okay. So now we have oxidizing agent, reducing agent. What does this mean? It's nothing very special. It's quite simple. Oxidizing agent means a substance. Okay, it is a substance that tends to bring about oxidation. A substance that tends to bring about oxidation. Oxidizing agent. It is an agent which brings about oxidation. It here a reducing agent, a substance that tends to bring about reduction. Okay. Now here oxidation and reduction means gain of electrons, loss of electrons. Okay. Now this is the first point here. The second point, which is important. So in a chemical reaction, the oxidizing agent is always reduced. Oxidizing agent, it is always reduced. Okay? Oxidizing agent is always reduced. This might seem a bit confusing. Just get your facts clear. You will understand through the examples. Still, this theory part is also important. Here, in a chemical reaction, the reducing reagent, or it is always oxidized. So the agent itself gets oxidized, but it reduces others. The oxidizing agent always gets reduced, but it oxidizes others. Simple. Very, very simple. Okay? Okay, so now we'll move on to redox reactions. So redox reactions, can you like read in between the lines, or can you just guess what is a redox reaction? So redox reactions, quite easy definition. Redox. Red means reduction, ox means oxidation. Reduction, oxidation. So a reaction in which both reduction and oxidation takes place are known as redox reactions. Both reduction and oxidation takes place is known as redox reactions. Simple. Okay. Now examples, we'll see two examples and I'll show you how to write in the exam, in your exam paper. Okay. They ask the question, what substance has been oxidized, what substance has been reduced, what is the oxidizing agent, what is the reducing agent, all of these things they ask. So how to write in an exam? See, first of all, we'll just take a simple example and then explain. So let's take the example here. A very simple reaction. 2 mg plus O2 gives 2 mgO. 2 mg plus O2 gives 2 mgO. Simple. Now here, see, here it is mg, right? And here it is mgO. So oxygen has been added. You have to draw an arrow like this. Okay? And you can see plus O2 has happened. Plus O2 has happened. And that means oxidation has happened. Or oxidation has taken place. Okay? Now, if oxidation has taken place with Mg, then that means O2 is the reducing agent. O2 is the oxidizing agent. I'm very sorry. O2 is the oxidizing agent because it oxidizes others and it gets reduced itself. But here, O2 has not been reduced, so you cannot say this is a redox reaction. Okay, this is not a redox reaction, this is only an oxidation reaction. Now let's see an example of a redox reaction. Okay, so this is only, I'll just write it here, it is an oxidation reaction, it's not a redox reaction. Oxidation reaction. Okay, so a redox reaction, see, Fe, again a very famous reaction, Fe plus CuSO4 gives FeSO4 plus Cu. Okay, now here put the charges. Okay, so for example here Fe, it has 0 charge, right? Cu, it has 2 plus charge, SO4 2 minus, Fe 2 plus, SO4 2 minus, and here 0. Okay, now using the concept of electrons. Okay, so we know oil rig, oxidation is loss and reduction is gain. Okay, oxidation is loss. So now see the elements, see the metals. You have Fe. Okay, Fe goes from charge 0 to charge 2 plus. That means that electrons have been taken away. That is why positive charge has been put, right? Obviously, that's quite obvious, right? So here oxidation has taken place because due to loss of electrons. Loss of electrons, oxidation. Loss of electrons, oxidation. I'll just move this a bit down. We need to draw an arrow on top as well because, yeah, there we go. Okay. And also, see Cu. So we have Cu 2 plus and we have Cu 0. That means electrons have been added because it goes from a positive charge to 0. That means 2 electrons have been added to make the charge 0, to make it neutral. So that means electrons have been added, and added means gain. Gain means reduction. So gain of electrons, which means reduction has taken place. Now here, so how they ask in the paper, they might ask in this way, substance oxidized. What is the substance which has been oxidized? So here Fe has been oxidized to FeSO4. Substance oxidized is Fe. Substance oxidized is not FeSO4. It has been oxidized to FeSO4, right? So Fe is the substance oxidized. Substance reduced is CuSO4 is the substance reduced. Not Cu is not the substance reduced. CuSO4 is the substance reduced. Okay? Oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent. Here, what has oxidized Fe? So, other than Fe, what is on the reactant side? CuSO4. So CuSO4 itself got reduced, but it has oxidized Fe. So hence CuSO4 is the oxidizing agent, reducing agent. Reducing agent, we have Fe because Fe itself has got oxidized, but it has reduced CuSO4. So basically, when there are two reactants and two products, you don't have any extras left out. The substance oxidized is the reducing agent. The substance reduced is the oxidizing agent. Simple funda hai. It's not that difficult. Okay. So in this way, they might ask substance oxidized dash, substance reduced dash, oxidizing agent dash, reducing agent dash. So you should be able to give this whole explanation for that type of sum. It might come for 3 or 4 marks. Okay, so 1 mark or half mark each. Okay, something like that. And they might ask the definition of a redox reaction or something with that, so that it becomes 3 or 4 marks in total. Okay, so that is kind of the marking scheme here, whatever I have seen. So that's it for this video. I hope you understood redox reactions, oxidation and reduction in general, and also oxidizing and reducing agents. Let me know if you need more practice of such type of sums, these type of sums, and I'll be happy to make a video with more types of examples. So that's it for now. Thank you so much.